In the bustling town of Lutana, nestled between rolling hills and vibrant marketplaces, lived a woman whose life story was a testament to resilience and determination. Mariama, a woman of indomitable spirit, had built a life of success in this lively town. But her journey to Lutana was not one she had chosen. It was a path forged out of necessity and courage. At the tender age of 16, Mariama had to leave her hometown of Zamora. She was pregnant, and her parents, staunch traditionalists, could not accept the situation. They believed she had brought shame upon the family. Forced to fend for herself, Mariama relocated to Lutana, a place where she knew no one and no one knew her. It was in this new town that she found her strength, rising above the odds to become a prominent businesswoman. Her shop, filled with an array of beautifully crafted goods, became a cornerstone of the community. Despite her professional success, Mariama's personal life was more complex. Her beloved son, Kenzo, was the light of her life, but her single status and her success made it difficult for her to find a husband. Many men were intimidated by her wealth and influence, while others viewed Kenzo as an additional baggage they were unwilling to accept. One evening, as the sun dipped below the horizon and cast a warm glow over Lutana, Kenzo approached his mother with a question that had lingered in his mind for years. "Mom, do I have a father?" he asked, his voice hesitant but steady. Mariama was taken aback. She had always known this day would come, yet she had never prepared herself for it. Taking a deep breath, she sat Kenzo down and began to reveal the truth she had long kept hidden. "Your father, Kofi, and I were very young," she began. "He left Zamora before I knew I was pregnant. By the time I realized it was too late to tell him, my parents were furious and sent me away. That's how I ended up here, in Lutana." Mariama watched her son's face closely, searching for any sign of anger or hurt. Instead, she found understanding and compassion. Despite the revelation, the bond between Mariama and Kenzo remained unshaken. Years passed, and the strong bond between mother and son continued to grow. They faced life's challenges together, always finding solace in each other. One day, they attended a wedding ceremony of a close friend. As they watched the bride walk down the aisle in a beautiful gown, Mariama was moved to tears. She had always dreamt of being a bride herself, but life had taken a different path. Sensing his mother's sadness, Kenzo comforted her. "You can still have your dream, Mom. It's never too late," he said with a reassuring smile. When Kenzo left for university, Mariama felt a deep emptiness. The house that was once filled with laughter and conversations now echoed with silence. She couldn't sleep and often found herself dwelling on the past. One weekend, unable to bear the loneliness, she traveled to visit Kenzo. Looking pale and worn, she poured out her heart to him, sharing her struggles and sleepless nights. Kenzo, ever supportive, encouraged her to hold on to hope and assured her that he would always be there for her. Months later, Kenzo returned home with exciting news. He was getting married. He introduced his fiancée, Amina, to his mother. Mariama welcomed Amina warmly, showering her with love and affection. Amina, initially nervous about meeting her future mother-in-law, was pleasantly surprised by Mariama's kindness. As the wedding preparations progressed, Mariama became deeply involved, relishing the opportunity to contribute. She accompanied Amina to try on wedding gowns, an experience that was both joyous and bittersweet. As Amina tried on dress after dress, Mariama couldn't help but feel a pang of longing. "You should try one on too, Mom," Kenzo suggested one day. "You're still young and beautiful." Mariama was touched by her son's gesture and, for a moment, felt like a young girl again, dreaming of her own wedding day. The day of Kenzo and Amina's wedding arrived with much anticipation. Guests gathered at the church, filling the air with excited chatter. As the couple arrived, everyone noticed Mariama was nowhere to be found. Whispers of concern and curiosity rippled through the crowd. Just as the ceremony was about to begin, the church doors opened, and Mariama made a grand entrance, wearing a stunning wedding gown. The guests were shocked, and Kenzo and Amina were initially taken aback. Kenzo felt a mix of embarrassment and confusion, but Amina, always understanding, reassured him. She knew that Mariama's actions came from a place of deep love and unfulfilled dreams. After the wedding, Mariama made an unusual request. She wanted to join the newlyweds on their honeymoon. Amina and Kenzo were surprised but agreed, understanding Mariama's desire to experience the joy she had missed out on. During the honeymoon, Mariama was careful to respect their privacy, staying in a separate room and enjoying the beautiful surroundings on her own. One day, while exploring the area, Mariama and Amina found a wishing well. They each made silent wishes for their futures, bonding over their shared hopes and dreams. When the honeymoon ended, Mariama returned to Lutana with a promise to visit often. On her way back, she encountered an old friend from Zamora, a man named Samuel. Their unexpected reunion was both tense and joyous. They hadn't seen each other in years, and the passage of time had brought about many changes in their lives. Samuel had lost his wife years ago and had been living a quiet, solitary life. Reconnecting with Mariama rekindled old feelings and sparked new hopes. One evening, after a long walk through Lutana's charming streets, Samuel proposed to Mariama. She was left in shock, her emotions a whirlwind of surprise and happiness. Unsure of how to respond, she sought Kenzo's advice. In doing so, she revealed to Samuel that Kenzo was actually his son, a secret she had kept for years. Samuel was astonished but overjoyed. Together, they decided to embrace their newfound family and move forward with hope and love. At Kenzo and Amina's wedding celebration, Mariama arrived with Samuel, revealing him as Kenzo's father. The family was overjoyed by the reunion and the surprise engagement between Mariama and Samuel. The celebrations reached a peak when Amina announced that she was pregnant, filling the family with even more happiness. They planned a grand wedding for Mariama and Samuel, followed by a month-long honeymoon. The event was a spectacular affair, attended by friends and family from both Lutana and Zamora. It was a symbol of the completion of Mariama's long-held dreams and the beginning of a new chapter in her life. The story of Mariama, Kenzo, and their family became a cherished tale in Lutana, a testament to love, resilience, and the belief that it's never too late to fulfill one's dreams. Mariama's journey from a young, scared girl forced to leave her home, to a successful businesswoman and beloved mother, and finally to a bride finding love and family again, inspired many. Her determination and unwavering hope touched the hearts of those around her, reminding everyone that life's challenges can be overcome, and dreams can be realized, no matter how long it takes. In the end, Mariama's life was a beautiful tapestry woven with threads of sorrow and joy, struggle and triumph. Her legacy in Lutana was not just her business success, but the love and resilience she embodied, leaving an indelible mark on the town and its people. Her story was a beacon of hope, illuminating the path for others to follow their dreams and believe in the power of second chances.